Fuck everyone. Fuck the United States. Fuck the world. I never got to be who I wanted to be because of all of you. Fuck Lee County, Florida. Fuck everyone in Lee County, Florida. Living in Lee County, Florida has been the most meaningless existence you could possibly imagine. Growing up, going to school, and then living here as an adult has truly been the most meaningless experience and the most meaningless existence you could possibly imagine. My life has had no meaning. I've never once been paid the standard of living. And then on top of it, the internet is full of vile, disgusting people, and there's not one person here that's worth making friends with. I haven't met one person in all of my years on the internet that is worth being friends with. Legitimately. And what disgusts me is that people like Vegan Patriot laugh at the word friendship. That's what's more disgusting to me than anything. What's more disgusting to me than anything is that people like Perp and Vegan Patriot think the word friend is childish. The word friend is not childish. Life is meaningless without friends, and if you want proof that life is meaningless without friends, you need to look no further than me, because my life is meaningless and I do not have friends. So, you know, hey, Vegan Patriot, maybe you wouldn't be so unhappy if, you valued friendship over whatever the fuck else you think you're getting out of life. Maybe you should try making some friends, and then your life wouldn't be so meaningless, much like mine is. But you're not capable of making friends, and that's why your life is as ridiculous as your life has been. It is because you are not capable of making friends, Vegan Patriot, and it's because you and your non-friends that you just use for convenience, like Perp, laugh at the concept of friendship. That is why your guys' lives are terrible, is because you think the word friend is childish. Like you felt the need to call me immature for saying that I'm looking for trustworthy friends in response to your fucking essays that you were sending me that I never even read. I haven't even read the essays Vegan Patriot sent me to this day, because I guarantee you there is nothing worth reading in any essay that Vegan Patriot ever sent me, and all of it was lies. I guarantee you every lie Vegan Patriot, every essay Vegan Patriot sent me was a fucking lie. From beginning to end, and I know that every essay that Vegan Patriot ever sent me was a lie from beginning to end, because the last fucking thing Vegan Patriot sent me was some bullshit that was laughing at me, saying that I want real friends and not whatever the fuck she's up to. And she called me immature for saying that I want real friends, not whatever the fuck she's up to.
All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter.
So that's why I hate all of you. That's why I'll always hate all of you. That's why my existence has been meaningless from beginning to end. I have never been able to accomplish my goals, and I've hardly been able to pursue my goals. But I haven't been able to accomplish my goals, which were entirely YouTube-based. I have not been able to accomplish my lifelong goals because people like fucking, Ravi Dama, public figure Ravi Dama, public figure Shay Wendell Brown, public figure Nicholas Robinson, their audiences, public figure Santino Smith. All of these people have got in the way of my dreams and their audiences. And I want this to be as thoroughly documented as could possibly be thoroughly documented, and if any repercussions are able to be brought upon these people that are legal in nature and not crossing social boundaries, that would be appreciated. But I think the fact that I own a portion of Vegan Patriot's career on Rumble is more than enough. Same with Nicholas Robinson. which is why their fans are mad that I'm choosing to private it at my own speed until they compensate me and show me the proper respect. But that's never going to change the fact that you've crushed my dreams that I've had since I was a child. That's never going to change that. That's never going to change that you used the police to try to unalive me, and I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. I already severely disliked the world, and I was already severely depressed before you guys tried to use the police to take my life, and you tried to use the FBI to get me committed, and so on and so forth. And as you can tell, there is no time or distance from you attempting to do that that's going to make me okay with the way you behaved ever in my life. So get ready for that person existing in the world with the rest of you, because that's what's happening. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and you're gonna have to pay up someday for the way that you treated me financially. You're gonna have to financially pay up for the way you treated me one day. Or I'm just gonna keep being a complete and utter piece of shit everywhere I go, which is what I've been doing. I've been being a complete and utter piece of shit everywhere I go in my travels to everyone that I come across, to make the world a worse place. So I hope you're happy, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my best to make the world a worse place my entire life, until you repay me for the way that you've treated me. So get ready for that, because I'm going to be a complete and utter piece of shit everywhere I go in Florida until my dying days. I mean, in a complete and utter piece of shit. I mean, like lower property values piece of shit. That's the kind of piece of shit that I'm gonna be. Because of the way that you guys treated me. So congratulations. If that was your goal, you did it. If your goal was to make me be a piece of shit because you guys ruined my hopes and dreams and made my life not worth living, mission accomplished. But I'm taking it out on the world. And the world is either going to repay me or suffer my wrath for the rest of its days. So congratulations. If that was your goal, mission accomplished. You unleash someone who's going to be a complete and utter piece of shit to everyone until I am repaid for the wrongdoings that the world has done to me. If that was your goal, mission accomplished. You did it. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's never gonna affect me. It's never gonna affect me. You being a piece of shit to people is never gonna affect me, Francis. You're not teaching me anything. You're not teaching me anything. That's what you think. But when people are being shitty to someone you're related to, or you or your significant other, because I was a piece of shit to them, or someone that I was a piece of shit to was a piece of shit to them because I was a piece of shit to them, it's a domino effect, is what I'm saying. It's a domino effect. And what you did to me, probably because someone did something fucked up to you, but what you did to me that I didn't deserve is going to be repaid onto someone that you're related to someday, and it's going to be because you treated me like shit for no reason. So get ready for that. You treated me like a piece of shit for no reason. I'm going to treat someone you're related to one day like a piece of shit for no reason, and then it's going to get back to you, is what you don't realize. You being a piece of shit to me is gonna get back to you whether you know it or not, and I'm going to be a piece of shit to every fucking one because of the way you treated me. I'm gonna be a piece of shit to everyone because of the way you treated me, whether they deserve it or not. I'm gonna accuse them of doing shit to me that they didn't even fucking do, just because I want to be a piece of shit to them and I want them to think it's their fault, and I'm doing it because you treated me like shit for no reason. So get ready for that, because that's already been happening. That's been happening since you treated me like shit for no reason. And since you want to ruin my hopes and dreams, and you want to try to stop me from chasing my dreams, the world is going to pay for it until the world literally financially compensates me for the way you treated me. That's where we're at. Alright. The world's going to financially compensate me for the way you treated me. I'm going to be paid not to work because I didn't deserve what happened to me. And you're going to pay for it. You're literally going to pay me not to work for trying to take my life. Whether you like it or not, and whether you believe it or not. But you're going to do it. You're going to pay me not to work. And it's because you treated me like shit and I didn't deserve it. And until you compensate me for treating me like shit for no reason, I'm going to be a piece of shit to random people, and it's going to affect you whether you know it or not, because that's going to domino effect to you, someone you're related to. It's going, the amount of people that I'm going to be a piece of shit to, and it's going to affect them in ways whether they acknowledge it or not, in my lifetime, is going to affect you. And people you're related to, and people you're married to, and it's because it's going to happen until you compensate me for the way that you treated me for no reason, and for trying to stop me from chasing my hopes and dreams here on YouTube via copyright striking my channels down. Okay, the world is going to pay for it. Random people are going to be, and I've already done it. It's already been happening for years, so you're not doing anything by paying attention to me saying it now, because I've already been doing it for years. I'm going to treat random people like absolute dog shit the way you treated me like absolute dog shit for no fucking reason, except it's not controlled by you when I'm doing it, is the thing. It's not controlled by you, it's not controlled by your narrative, it is controlled by me and my narrative, and my way has way more widespread consequences on the world than your way. My way leaves a sour taste in people's mouth and makes them want to take it out on other people, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for making people mad in a way that's going to make them take it out on other random people, and then that's going to have a domino effect, and it's going to have consequences that are bigger than you think on society and the world, whether you like it or not. So that's what you started, by treating me like shit and trying to stop me from chasing a dream that I've had since I was a child, and for using the police to try to unalive me, and for getting me fired from my jobs, and for trying to get me kicked out of my house. So everyone's going to pay for the way you treated me until I stop existing on this planet, and it's because of the way you guys have treated me. Everyone's gonna fucking pay. It's gonna get back to you, because I'm gonna be a piece of shit to so many fucking people in my travels and in my days that it's bound to get back to you somehow when they take out the way that I treated them on you. So if that's the game you wanted to start it, and if that's the game you want to play, then congratulations. We played the who can be the bigger piece of shit game, and I can be a real big fucking piece of shit. I can be such a big fucking piece of shit that the FBI is worried about how big of a fucking piece of shit I am. So if that's the game you want to play, congratulations. That's the game you've started, and that's the game we're going to play until you pay me for using the police to try to end my life. That's the game we're going to play, and we're going to play it until Francis stops existing on this planet. So buckle the fuck up, because we've already been in the portion of playing this game for years, whether you like it or not. But now I'm letting you know what the game we're playing is, and it's the game that you started by trying to get in the way of me chasing my fucking dreams. So I hope you're happy. That's the game we've started. We've played the how much damage can Francis do to society game. That's the game we're playing, motherfucker. Hope that was what you were trying to start when you were treating me like shit for no reason and using the police to try to end my life. I hope that game was fucking worth it, because everyone's gonna fucking pay for the way you treated me. Oh. And here's another thing I'll let you know. I've been being a piece of shit to people because I knew some shit like this was going to happen in my adult life. Don't ask me how I knew something like this was going to happen in my adult life, but I knew before I even made it to the fucking age of 18 that you guys were going to treat me like shit my entire adult life. And maybe it's because I grew up with stories of my dad telling me how they've been robbing my fucking family financially for generations, this country that is. And the fucking rich people, the rich business owners of this country have been robbing my fucking family, trying to not pay them the standard of living for generations. So maybe that's how I knew that you guys were going to treat me like shit my entire adult life. So I've been fucking your girlfriends since before I was fucking 18. I've been finishing inside of your girlfriends without a condom since before I was 18. I hope one of you is raising my goddamn kid right now, because I've been finishing in your girlfriends without a condom since before I was fucking 18, because I knew this is how you were going to treat me before I even finished fucking puberty. I knew this is how you were going to treat me, and I was finishing inside of your fucking girlfriends because I knew this is how you were going to treat me before I even made it to the age of 18. So when I say I'm going to be a piece of shit to everyone that I fucking come across my entire life because I knew you were going to do some shit like this to me, I just knew. No one had to tell me. I just fucking knew you were going to do some shit like this to me if you got the opportunity to. And lo and behold, I chased my lifelong fucking dream of trying to upload content to YouTube, and this is how you motherfuckers treat me. And you expect me to not be a piece of shit to you my entire life? See what happens if I get a fucking opportunity to ejaculate inside of one of your fucking wives without a condom on, and I'll let you know whether or not I'm gonna change my ways afterwards. Which I've already done, by the way, but give me another opportunity to ejaculate inside of one of your fucking wives and see if I do or don't because of the way that you've treated me.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
You that new guy? Sam Bridges? Much obliged. Gotta say, I really appreciate you going the extra mile.
work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
I might even get a gift. If I yeah, I would hope so. Like, what the fuck? I would hope I would get a gift if I, like, improve the fucking... If I single-handedly help improve the quality of the fucking country, I would hope I get a gift. Oh, so dooms basically means like super powers or like paranormal abilities. Like, okay, so Sam Strand, aka Sam Porter Bridges, who is Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus is playing Sam Strand, aka Sam Porter Bridges, and Sam Porter Bridges has level 2 dooms, which means he can tell that beach something, BT stands for beached something. So for instance, in the beginning, Fragile has above level 2 dooms, so she can actually see, like in that cutscene where something was making like a human hand footprint, like it was a footprint but it looks like a human hand, that was a BT. Because Sam Strand, aka Sam Porter Bridges, has level 2 dooms, all he can do is like tell that they're there. But Fragile, who was in that cutscene with Sam Strand, aka Sam Porter Bridges, has above level 2 dooms, and she can actually see the entire BT if it's an invisible BT. Whereas because Sam Porter Bridges has level 2 dooms, he cannot see the entire BT, and he can just tell that it's there, which is still helpful. But yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and Sam Porter Bridges, aka Sam Strand, is a freelancing porter, which is a person who is capable of transporting things through timefall and BTs, whereas Fragile runs her own porter company, probably having something to do with the fact that she has dooms above level 2, I would imagine. One day I could become a legendary courier, like that guy from Nevada.
Hey, I got something for you.
I got a baseball hat. That's some shit that would actually make me happy as fuck. working like a job that doesn't even pay the standard of living because I'm a fucking sucker for shit like that.
Good work.
I'd be like, I have a hat that says the name of the company that I slave for on it. Aren't I special? Aren't I cool? Okay, what am I doing now? Okay, no orders here. Oh god, I gotta go all the way back there.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, what? I can put the hat on? Hell yes.
Decontaminating suit.
Or wait, no, I got enough shit to make it back there. If the ladders and shit aren't gone.
Beginning scan.
Wait, am I gonna need new boots? Am I gonna need new boots? Is that my boot condition meter? Is that why they gave me company boots? Is it because my boots are gonna break?
Thanks. Take care.
I think my boots are gonna break. Wait, while I'm here, shouldn't I go to the fucking private quarters thingy? I should probably go to the private. Hey, they're like waving me goodbye and shit. That's pretty cool. Why are the holograms wielding weapons? Do they need the weapons where they are actually located? Or is that supposed to simulate their security? Is this Outer Haven?
All clear. Welcome.
Is this still
Sam
technically in the
Bridges.
Metal Gear Solid universe? I need to know. Is this in like the part where like the kid from South Africa in the Metal Gear Solid franchise? Like the Metal Gear Rising Future timeline? Is this in the Metal Gear Rising Future timeline? I need to know. How do I go to my private quarters? Is this gonna take me there? It is. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Okay. Liquid? Is this in fucking Liquid's future timeline where Metal Gear Rising is?
Good morning, Sam.
So the reason I keep taking the fucking shit off the screen is because I don't know if CGI Norman Reedus ass is against TOS or not, and that's what happens when you use a shower in the game, which I assume is somehow a gameplay mechanic, otherwise it wouldn't be in the game. That's why I use it. So I use the fucking Chekhov's gun logic with shit in video games where like they probably wouldn't put it in there if it wasn't meant to be used, even if as a joke. And that is why I'm using the shower mechanic. Like I saw your location in the map determines the heat that he selects on the shower. So like I think he used hot here, which would imply that it is like cold outside. But yes, that is why I use the shower and go to the restroom mechanics. They felt the need to mention that the drain is collecting like your blood and hair to be inspected by the lab as well as your urine and feces, is apparently being collected by the drains as a non-intrusive way to monitor for the Bridges R&D team to study you, because you are a unique specimen physically due to having level 2 dooms and shit. So if they felt the need to mention that, it was probably supposed to be used. I don't think they would mention all of that if you weren't supposed to use these parts of the game, is what I'm getting at. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to do in here, from what I remember of this shit doing. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get this part from just pressing pause when you're elsewhere in the game. What's an interview? Oh, the little baby in the fucking jar that you carry around with the umbilical cord still attached to it that has like black eyes and shit. That has echolocation. Apparently the one that we're carrying around that they were trying to quote-unquote dispose of is a special BB unit. I remember seeing when I was looking at shit on the internet about this. Oh, it's saying they use echolocation to detect beached something. I know it means beach something. How the fuck? I guarantee you. Hold on. I'm just gonna ask a goddamn AI, because I already know, they already told me, so I was supposed to remember it and I just didn't remember it. I think it was Emil. And what's funny is that Emil's name is supposed to be like America or some shit like that, which is weird. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've, what's it called? I can't tell you how many times, because my provider lets me text an AI through my phone and like send it a text message, and then it replies with a text message. And I don't know if yours are beach things. That's why I was confused, because I wouldn't expect the second word to be thing. The BT means beach things, and it has something to do with the Timefall, which was an event where death became a part of reality, is my remembering of the explanation of it. I knew the pods were meant to mimic the conditions of a human womb. Womb is a weird word for like birthing canal or some shit. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. This Hartman guy is in the second game, from the YouTube shorts I've seen. I would start reading this out loud. I mean, I guess I can. There's technically not 0 people here, so it wouldn't be entirely worthless for me to read this out loud. But I guarantee you most of you can read, so it'd probably be redundant. And like, I don't, who wants to flavor text? Why is Hartman, I don't know this guy, why is he writing about Egyptian mummies and pyramids when he works for like a logistics company in the post-apocalypse. Anyway, at what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? It would seem reasonable to suggest it was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originated with the Neanderthals. In a way, one might say that our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species, our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. Why, it could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the Great Pyramids of Egypt or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place. Or to posit a more radical theory, could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments, such challenges to the finality of death, either way, in leaving behind something they hoped might endure through the ages? The builders of these edifices believed that they too might live on forever. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which man sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. They were created that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or Ha, to which it could return. The Soshin Butsu, or mummified monks of Buddhism, are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aim to transition straight from life to Buddhahood, in other words, to forego death altogether. But now that the beach has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. That was a lot to read. For being a page. I don't know if I want to read more of this. Okay. Life began in the oceans, and as it evolved, it graduated to the land. At least this is what was believed until recently. To creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could possibly have compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider that fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be that these creatures develop legs in order to more swiftly return to the safety of the sea when stranded? Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea and driven them to develop an ability to live between life and death, between time and timelessness? Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land, and hardly enough to have weathered this mass extinction of 540 million years ago, and it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue that the ability to survive in the sea is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. Fragile is the lady that has above level 2 dooms, and she runs her own porter company like Bridges. And why the fuck is Sam Seam's last name Sam Porter Bridges if he didn't want to work as a porter for the company Bridges? If he didn't want to work as a porter for the company Bridges, and if he's a freelancer, why did he make his new last name Sam Porter Bridges? He could have just stayed Sam Strand, but I guess he wanted to distance himself from being related to the female president of the post-apocalyptic. Why did he pretend he didn't know that if it was his mom? That's a Kojima-ism. I guarantee you in future games it's going to be like the real Sam Strand. This is gonna be another big boss thing where there's like one actual real Sam Strand, and then there's a bunch of non-real Sam Strands. This is going to be like a punished Venom Strand situation where Sam Porter Bridges isn't the actual Sam Strand, and so on and so forth. Anyway, we call these bugs cryptobytes. They were recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification. So cryptobiotes Okay, so we'll start over again. We call these bugs cryptobiotes. They were recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification, so cryptobiotes they stayed. They're named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life. When environmental conditions get too harsh or resources get too scarce, cryptobiotes can shut down their metabolic process and enter an almost death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades and sleeping cranids are capable of this too, but cryptobiotes are on a whole other level. They can survive anything and anywhere, even on the beach or in the seam, and they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire a limited resistance to timefall too. You won't find them lying around just anywhere though. You need to know where to look. Not many people even knew they existed until recently, so next to no research has been done, but now that their beneficial properties have been recognized, I'm willing to bet they'll play an important role in helping us understand the beach, the Death Stranding, and everything else. So, talking about those, there's like land coral now, and then there's a creature that floats in the air that's like a maggot above the land coral because of the Death Stranding causing beaching, and that heals. So like Norman Reedus, aka Sam Strand, aka Sam Porter Bridges, eats the cryptobiotes to heal. It is just a healing item, and this is the lore for the healing item, if you didn't know that. Okay. So I guess because we've gotten this far, I can read this. I can read the flavor text out loud more. So I don't know what the Zodiac is, but I've already explained what Dooms is. So astrologers like me are used to having our work dismissed incorrectly, of course, and unscientific mumbo jumbo. But since the Death Stranding, more and more people have started to take interest in what is known as astropsychology, a discipline that combines astrology with various forms of psychology. The fact that each person has a beach to which they are spiritually connected has doubtlessly contributed to this trend. These days, there are even psychotherapists who use astrological techniques in their counseling sessions. Perhaps the most interesting recent development of all, however, is the discovery that the alignment of celestial bodies at the moment of one's birth can influence one's relationship with the condition known as dooms. Of course, colarium in the Earth's atmosphere means that it is difficult, dare I say impossible, to actually observe constellations at any point. To come to the conclusion that they therefore have no effect upon human lives, however, would be a foolish error indeed. Okay, so apparently Zodiac has something to do with dooms and psychology. Got it. In Kojima land. That has been the available flavor text. I don't know what the next... Okay, I guess I don't need to decide what suit I'm gonna wear. Okay, let's go. Oh, I didn't drink Monster. Oh well. I'm a fool! No.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, they're behind me again. Oh, Oh, was he whistling for the baby? Oh, he was whistling for BB. BB 28 or 200, I think it's 28 or 288 or 28. Can't remember. There's a specific number for the BB.
Have a pleasant journey.
I think I put that there. How did I put this here? How did I do it? Yes, that is how I did. Whoa. Nope, that's not how I did it. It was a sign. That's what I did. I made a sign. I like how I put a negative sign in front of the cheerleading sign. I'm gonna put an angry one. Grr. Angry.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think that is definitely a boot wear and tear meter. This is the only thing I can think of because it didn't restore from going back to the room and sleeping. So does it not like water? I guess it doesn't like being fully submerged in water. Whoops. There is a missing package over there. Hopefully timefall does not happen, which will begin damaging the containers and lost packages that I acquire on the way to and from destinations. Timefall resistant wood. Interesting. Knew it. I knew timefall was gonna happen. I think there's a fucking... There's like a box I can put it in, I know that. Oh hey, a ladder. Oh well, I don't have time to look at it. Oh, get up there. Hey, that's me. No one liked my ladder. My ladder's a good idea. I don't care. Fuck people that don't like my ladder, it's a good idea. I don't care if there's a drop off at the top. My rope, which is another awesome idea. Fuck you. Need a damn rope just to get down this fucking incline. Oh, what did I even do? Oh, it's just saying it's my footprint.
How you doing, Sam?
Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants here. His ladder didn't even make it to the other side. This is proof that social media doesn't mean that whatever people are watching is like quality.
Always like the quiet.
Who the hell's whistling? Who keeps whistling?
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying
I had a weapon?
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Since when have I had a weapon?
Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
We got old magazines. And food. We're making the world a better place. Oh God, I don't trust people. There's one thing I never trust, and it's other people.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
God, that's all the way over there. Alright, whatever. We're all custom markered out.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
What weapons do I have? The fact that I have weapons is news to me. Rewarding the guy who placed a ladder that didn't make it to the other side. Typical. Typical. Typical of this world. He used the ladder that wasn't laid properly the most. So no one even felt the need to put a ladder here. The hell am I gonna do with all these resins? Oh no! Get up, you stupid bastard. You silly bitch. Did we lose anything else?
One foot, right in front of the other.
Oh. Someone marked it a rope.
Well, at least I'm getting my steps in.
Hey, that's... Hey. I put the rope here.
I'm Sam. Hello. I'm Sam. Hey. Anyone? Hello. Hey. I'm Sam.
My name's Sam too.
Anybody hear me?
I hear you.
Huh. I don't know how to find him.
Hey.
What's up? I would talk more, but there's not really a whole. I mean, I guess people don't really watch my gaming live streams. Like they reach a certain amount of viewers and then they say static, and then a lot of people don't show up to rewatch them. So it's like, that's why I don't sit there talking during a lot of them, because it's like, if people aren't even gonna rewatch it, it's like, what am I waiting for? Am I waiting for the era that comes along where people decide to rewatch my content? Is that what I'm waiting for?
This one's for you.
I mean, I could just get over it and try to come up with things to talk about. I could express myself more, and just use the time where I'm able to talk to just say whatever the hell I want to say. But you know, people aren't gonna appreciate it. It's not easy to be in a joking mood when I'm sitting here by myself. It doesn't put me in a social mood where I want to try to come up with jokes. There's no one to be in on the jokes with me. So it would be like making a joke and there's no one there to be in on the joke with you. And I would just be hoping that someone rewatching it in the future is there to be in on the joke with me. And I have a feeling that day is never going to come. I have a feeling there's never going to be a day where people will rewatch my live streams, where someone watches a VOD of my live stream to be in on the joke I was telling while playing Death Stranded. I just have a hard time thinking that day's coming anytime soon, but that's why I don't sit here and tell a lot of funny jokes. Whereas if you ever watch my content where it was me in a Discord voice chat with some of my old IRL friends, and there was like old inside jokes and jokes were being made and people were talking about current events and shit. I don't have anyone to discuss current events with. No one even cares what my opinion on current events are. For me to be giving my opinion on current events in a VOD that people aren't gonna rewatch, it's you know, I don't know how else to put it. If the internet wouldn't have made me so upset that I fucked up friendships that I had for like fucking literal decades, maybe I'd still be doing a podcast with some of my old friends. And you would see that I in fact am funny and I make jokes and talk about things, but not to you guys, because you guys forever are going to be in my mind. Like, my opinion of the internet is forever tainted as people who don't care about right and wrong, people who don't care about truth and lies. And that's why I'm not eager to be cordial, cheerful, or joking when I'm on a live stream, because I know this is going to the internet. This is going to the people who use the police to try to unalive me. So that's why me playing video games isn't filled with cheerful, hearty jokes and commentary while I'm playing video games. And instead it is as if I am sitting here knowing that the only people that are going to see this are people who use the police to try to end my life, and my corrupt ass, crooked ass, criminal ass police, my criminal ass local police are never going to lift a finger to try to catch the people that use the police to try to unalive me, because the police don't respect the lives of people who live stream. I'm not kidding. Go look at Moist Critical's recent content and you will see a body cam footage video out of Jacksonville of a police officer, talking shit behind a live streamer's back while he's arresting a live streamer, because that's how little respect the police have for people who just live stream in their free time. It doesn't have to be something you do where you're getting paid not to work. If you do it in your free time, the police do not think your existence matters, or that your life matters if you live stream in your free time, and any repercussions that you face as a result of you live streaming, the crooked ass police think it's your fault, which it's not, and which is proof more than anything, in my opinion, that the lack of respect that the average United States citizen has for the profession of law enforcement is earned. If that's how the police want to act, to people who work for a living and just happen to live stream in their free time, if they want to act like it's your fault, if people break the law against you because you live stream in your free time, then I understand completely the lack of respect that people have for police officers and the profession of being in law enforcement and intelligence and military and first responder in general, because I've even experienced first responders that are just firefighters and EMS that are thieving pieces of shit and political extremists and bigots. So I'm not surprised that there's a tremendous lack of respect for first responders and military and police officers, because we've all seen how they act thanks to the advent of body cam. We've all seen the snide little condescending remarks they make while they're doing their jobs. So that's why there's a lack of respect. It's because we hear the snide ass little comments you pieces of shit make while you're doing your jobs that you get paid more than the standard of living to do. Whereas I've worked way harder than tons of first responders, police officers, and military, and I've never once in my life been paid the standard of living. I've never once in my adult life been paid the standard of living, and I get treated like shit by everyone, the government and private citizens, in my free time. So you tell me why I shouldn't. Okay, let's approach the question from this angle instead. You tell me why I shouldn't be a piece of shit to as many fucking people as I can with the rest of my days on Earth. You tell me why I shouldn't be a piece of shit as revenge for the way I've been treated on YouTube by people like public figure Santino Smith, public figure Nicholas Robinson, public figure Ravi Dama, public figure Shay Wendell Brown. Shay Alexander Wendell Brown. You tell me why I shouldn't be a piece of shit to as many people as possible, and you tell me why I wasn't in the right, knowing preemptively since I was a child. I knew preemptively since I was a child that some shit like this was going to happen to me in my adult life, that I was going to be disrespected and treated as if I'm not even a human being by the world. I knew this was going to happen before I was even an adult, and that's why I spent my childhood years finishing without protection around my phallus inside of as many people's girlfriends as I could have before I even reached the age of 18. And then once I reached the age of 18, I finished without protection on my phallus inside of some people's wives while I was at it too. You tell me why I wasn't in the right for doing that, because I preemptively knew before I was even an adult that some shit like this was going to happen to me in my adult life, and that I was going to be treated like I'm not even a human. You tell me why I was in the wrong for doing that to people's girlfriends and wives, and why I'm going to continue to be a piece of shit to as many people as I can in my adult life because of the way that I've been treated by the internet, by my employers, by the government, by first responders. You tell me why I was in the wrong. Okay, you tell me morally why I was in the wrong when I knew before it even happened that someday someone was going to use the police to try to end my life, to try to take my life. You tell me why I'm in the wrong. I'll wait. Anyone got the answer to my question yet? Is anyone able to come up with a reason why I'm in the wrong for treating you guys like the horrible people that you are? Anyone got a reason why I'm in the wrong? Anyone? I can't come up with a reason why I'm in the wrong. I just want to know. I just want to know. And I want you guys to know that the way you treat me, the way you treat me on here, I return the favor in the real world. Alright? That's where I get back at you. I get back at you for the way you treat me on here in the real world. It's real people. Do it to their faces. And I'm doing it. You better fucking believe it. Every opportunity I get in my day-to-day life, I return the favor for the way you guys treat me on here to people in the real world. Because I want that negativity that you put on me. I'm going to put that negativity on as many people that I come into contact with on my day-to-day life. Because I want that negativity you put on me to not be exclusive to me. I want that negativity to be spreading around the world. And I'm trying to infect as many people as I can with that negativity you tried to put on me. That negativity you tried to put on me, it's going right back out to as many people in the real world as I can give it to. And I want it to spread. And I want it to infect the whole fucking planet. Alright? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put that negativity on as many real world people as I can. And I want that to become who they are as a person. I want their life's work to be spreading that negativity you tried to put on me. And that you want me to live alone with. You want me to live alone with the negativity you tried to put on me. No, 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 sir. No. I'm going to put that negativity in as many Floridians as I can get a hold of. I'm going to put that negativity inside as many Floridians as I can get a hold of, and I want that to become who they are as a person. I want their life's work to be spreading that negativity you tried to put on me, that you tried to infect me with, and that you want to be exclusive to me. You want me to live alone with that negativity you tried to put on me. No, 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 sir. I'm going to put that negativity, and it has been my life's work to put that negativity in as many Floridians as I can, and I want that to become who they are as a person. I want that negativity that you want me to live alone with to become the default mannerism of every fucking Floridian in the goddamn state. And then I want it to spread throughout the rest of the United States and the world. And I want that evil, nasty negativity that you wanted me to live alone suffering with to be in as many real world people as I can get a hold of. And that's been my life's work. And that's what I've been doing for years, longer than you fucking know. I've known shit like this was gonna happen since I was a fucking kid. That's why I've been being mean as fuck to as many people as I can get a hold of. How's that for getting back at you? How's that for getting back at you? I don't need to pay a private investigator to figure out who you are. I don't need to do what you did to me back to you. I don't need to figure out where you work. I don't need to get you fired. I don't need to SWAT you. Okay, what I'm gonna do is all that negativity you directed at me, I'm gonna give it right back to everyone that I run into in the real world, and I have been. I've been being a real piece of shit to people in the real world for years now. That's how long you've been fucking with me. And I've been being a piece of shit to people in the real world since I was a boy, don't get me wrong, because like I said, I knew this was going to happen someday. I knew an irredeemable piece of shit like you was going to come along one day and you were going to try to do some shit like this. And you did. So that's why I've been preemptively being a piece of shit to people my entire fucking life. Oh, but ever since you used the police to try to take my life, ever since you swatted me, ever since you tried to get me involuntarily committed, so on and so forth, oh, I've been being a real piece of shit to as many people as I can get a hold of, because I'm gonna spread that negativity you want me to live alone with. I'm gonna make as many people as I can as negative as you want me to be. You want me to suffer alone with the negativity you try to put on me, but no. I'm putting that negativity on people in the real world, and it's spreading all over Florida, because as you can see, I'm traveling all over Florida. I'm traveling all over Florida spreading that negativity you wanted me to live alone with, and I'm gonna make that who people are. I'm gonna make that who people are as a person. I'm gonna make that people's personality. I'm gonna make that negativity you want me to live alone with people's personality. And it's gonna spread all over the country, and it's gonna spread all over the world. Because yeah, you see, I'm traveling to tourist destinations and being a real piece of shit to people. So, yeah, I don't need the internet to spread that negativity. I'm gonna spread it in the real world where it really gets under people's skin. I don't need the internet to spread that negativity you're trying to put on me.